Okay, YouTube. This is my 6-liter LQ9, and as you can tell, there's no heads on it anymore. That's because I took them off. Had a miss, and the heads are brand new. All the parts are basically new. Well, yeah, they're all new. Pistons, rods, bearings, everything. It's all new. Converted the valley cover to LS6. The heads are LS3 heads on an LS2 block. The block is standard size. It's the 6-liter, and it was the HO motor. There's actually a 4L80 tranny behind this. This is a 2004 Chevy Tahoe. So I converted everything over. Anyhow, so here we go. Let's go back to the bench. Now, this was the first cylinder head I took off because X marks the spot. This cylinder wasn't doing anything. I would take off the unplug the coil, and there was really no change in idle. It had a little miss to it, so I went ahead and started taking it apart. So what we found is this is the second part, second video to this. Once I found all this information, the number 1 valve guide seal is pushed all the way to the top of the valve. I don't know if it's this one. I can't see, it's on the ground. But anyway, a number of them, the springs came apart on the seal itself. The pieces of seal are literally everywhere. You can see them down there in the corners. They're everywhere. So, and these heads are brand new. Brand new. I bought these heads off of eBay, and they were $899. LS3 heads. And they call them Pro Header. So, that's the first part of the story. Now, the second part of the story is after I found that cylinder head all messed up, and that one was physically had a problem. So I may even have a bent valve on this back cylinder, which would be number 7. I took the other cylinder head off, the passenger side, and as you can tell, watch this. Okay, let's get some light. So obviously you can see bits and pieces of the valve guide seals and valve guide seals, and the spring that goes around the valve guide seal that's all tore up. And then watch this. This is ridiculous. This is excess machining junk, valve guide seals, and the spring that goes around the valve guide seals, and just trash that they didn't clean up. On top of that, the first spring has no valve guide seal on it. It's completely gone. It basically just got mutilated. The second one you can see in there it's there, but it's all tore up and bent up and eaten. Third valve has no guide or no seal on it at all. It's gone. Fourth valve, no seal on it at all. It's gone. Fifth one, you can barely see a ring of what used to be the seal, and the seal is basically gone. That one actually has a seal, and that one has a seal. I'm sorry, let's see, this one has a seal but the spring is gone off the top of it. This one has a seal but the spring is gone off the top of it, and this last one has no valve guide seal on it at all. None whatsoever. I don't know if you can see that in there. Yep, see, there is no seal in there whatsoever. So, it's about $7,000 in this motor. Between machining, new parts, bearings, you name it, time, everything. And I thought that I could find a good set of heads on eBay, new, and maybe get the benefit of them. But apparently not. So for $899, the heads come completely assembled, valves in them, springs in them. It sounds like a good package. 145 pound springs, dual spring. Yeah, sounds good. But the bottom line is they're junk. So now I'm going to take them to one of my local race shops, and I'm probably going to spend another $800 to put all new junk in here. New valves, new valve job, new seals, guides, everything. Hopefully just the heads themselves are good enough just to machine and to make work. So just a word to the wise, eBay cylinder heads for 900 bucks, not a good deal. Hope you guys learned from my mistake.